Thank you. Thank you, President Moon, members of the board, faculty, staff, families, and friends, and above all, graduates. My role here is to serve what the ancient Greeks referred to as a hype man. My job is to amplify the vibes by telling a brief, slightly entertaining story that contains a tiny nugget of wisdom, a nugget which you will, in all likelihood, promptly forget, and that's kind of the tradition. So, what's the nugget? What's the nugget? I'll tell you in 3.5 minutes. Because besides, if this nugget is going to be useful, it needs to apply to this moment that we find ourselves in. Because, as you might have noticed, the world you are entering, the workplace, the socioeconomic landscape, the healthcare profession, the whole dang planet is neither calm, nor predictable, nor free of turbulence. You aren't gliding onto a smooth highway. You're stepping into a wave-tossed ocean where the only sure thing is continual change. So the good news is, you're sharks. You were made for this. So as we stand on the edge of this ocean, a useful question might be, what is the single most important skill that you will need on your journey? What's the single most important skill? What quality will best propel you toward a horizon of success and fulfillment? Good question. Because there are a lot of plausible answers that we could give. We could choose intelligence. You're already incredibly intelligent, incredibly bright, and yet our world is chock full of people who are super smart and also super lonely and unfulfilled. Being able to analyze things only gets you so far. So how about grit? How about grit? Likewise, you are fantastically gritty, and yet that too can come with a cost. Focusing relentlessly on the grind can grind you down. Okay, so maybe we focus on being super adaptable and ambitious. That could work, but that too comes with a cost. It can turn life into this endless climb, always upward, never enough. So none of these, not intelligence, not grit, not ambition, none of these are quite it. But I believe there's one skill that is reliable, maybe even a little magical in its power to help you navigate this ocean. And since this occasion calls for boldness, we're gonna name this skill. We're gonna give it an official name. We're gonna call it spaghetti towering. Spaghetti towering, trademark Nova Southeastern 2026. Spaghetti towering, and we'll define it as the ability to collaborate like kindergartners to create a shared brain and a shared heart moving toward a shared goal. We become our best selves in and through relationships, in and through community. And so we come to the final question. What are you rising toward? What does your future hold? An unpredictable journey that is gonna bring challenges, opportunities, joys, struggles, and fulfillment. A journey that will allow you to grow in ways that you cannot imagine. And so my wish for you on that voyage is that you give yourself permission to be more like the kindergartners, to find your people. Just a few is enough who you can learn with, shoulder to shoulder, embracing the mess, figuring things out as you go. To build your future together, piece by piece, discovery by discovery, relationship by relationship, and community by community. And years from now, when you're part of something that matters, something that didn't exist before, I hope you'll notice not just what you made, but who you became together and how you lifted each other along the way. Congratulations, class of 2026. Fins up.